Hey friends, my name is Julie Fei-Fan Balzer, and I am a painter, a printmaker, and a collage artist living and working outside of Boston. So I'm carrying around a pencil because what I was just doing that I thought might be fun to share this week is I've been going through some of my paper projects and thinking about which ones are ready to be matted and listed in my shop and what either needs to go into my sketchbook or needs more work or is now going to become collage fodder, sort of whatever it is. And I thought I would show you just a teeny bit of that process. I think that I'm a great believer in the idea that you make a lot of art, try really hard not to judge it, give it some time. So I tend to put projects away for a month or two, then come back with fresh eyes. And I think then you can really see whether the work is good or finished or whatever else it is you're looking for. So welcome to my studio and let's do it. Okay, so right now this is a skylight that I have in my studio, so there's really nice light, and I have a counter here with my paper trimmer, and you can see I have a couple sort of trays set up. So the first sort that I just went through is I've been just accumulating paper projects in this bin, right? And they're mostly from the fall. And again, so it's February now, and so most of these I probably made in like September, October kind of timeline. So that's how long they've been sitting around. So I just sorted them through as a first kind of pass. This is stuff that either needs more work or is becoming collage fodder or just otherwise is not ready to be matted. Stuff that I thought was good enough to kind of be matted and sold went into this pile. Then I grabbed two different sizes of mats. So almost everything in this bin was done on 9x12 paper. That's a common paper size that I use. And so this is an 11x14 mat. That's the outside. The inside of this opening is, I think, 8x10, and the inside of this is 5x7. And so I can use these two mats to kind of figure out what needs a custom mat cut because it's a weird size. So I'll show you an example of that. Okay, so this piece actually probably doesn't need a custom mat. I think that I could put this mat on it. There's a pretty even margin all around. But if I wanted the mat, let's say, to cut off the, little edge here or something like that, then I need to cut the custom size that this actually is. This is maybe a better example. So this piece you can see is just slightly, it's too wide for the mat. And there's definitely not kind of an even margin around. So I need to cut this custom. This one has the opposite problem, which is it's too small. So that's just like too much white space around here. In my opinion, I'd want a tighter mat, but it's also too big for this one, right? So I could probably start with this one and then cut it out if I wanted instead of having to grab just a blank piece of mat board. And anyway, and some of them are just perfect. Like here is a mixed media collage. And boom, that one is going to be just perfect. So the reason I was carrying the pencil around, and by the way, I love this pencil because it's a triangle pencil, so it never rolls anywhere. It's just from Faber-Castell, is because I was like, this collage isn't quite right the way that it is, but it has some redeeming qualities. And I thought that if I cropped it down and I moved this around a couple different places to see what I liked, and then I finally settled on, see if I can align that just right, that I really like this as a finished collage. So obviously there's excess hanging off. I need to trim that excess and get it into this mat so that I can have this really, I think this is a really pretty little composition. So what I'm going to do with the pencil once I line this up just the way I want it. So I want to get this full curve. That's important to me. And so I'm just figuring out exactly where that should sit. So I want to get it just right. So I'm just using the pencil to trace on there. And then I'm going to cut off probably a good inch or so from within there, and then I will be able to put this into the mat. Okay, so I've matted it. I've signed the back. I'm going to put the backing board on now. So now it's nice and sealed, and the buyer will just put this into a frame exactly like this. They just need to go to like Home Goods or Amazon and buy a standard 11 by 14 frame. It's really important to me that all of my art is easy for people to frame once they get it home. Since I sell on the internet and I can't ship frames, just there's too much breakage when you ship them. I really want to make the process super easy. So as long as I can get everything into a standard size mat that people can easily find, I feel good that no matter what size the artwork is, people can, you know, collect my work in a really, really easy way. So there you go. Now I got to get through this other pile. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I hope you will tell a friend about it because that helps other people find these videos. So do pass it on. Also, a thumbs up, a comment, subscribing to the channel, any kind of interaction really helps me out and I appreciate it. So thanks so much, and do subscribe to the free Friday newsletter that you can find at juliebalzer.com.